What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Age of Empires Definitive Edition. We are back with the Enemies of Rome campaign, the Revolt of Spartacus.
From Thracian mercenary to Roman soldier to gladiator slave, you have known much bloodshed, Spartacus, but precious little freedom. You and your fellow gladiators made a daring escape from your bonds and defied the Roman authorities. Your success inspired other slaves to throw off their yokes and join your slave army. While the Romans call themselves free citizens, slavery is everywhere in the Republic, and you have found no shortage of willing followers. Now, in a fit of irony, the Roman Senate sends Rome's wealthiest man, Marcus Crassus, to defeat your slave revolt. He is ruthless and will give no quarter to the freed slaves under your command. Defeat Crassus and inspire more of your brothers and sisters to fight for their freedom.
Objectives: destroy the Roman army before it destroys the rebellious slaves. Research writing as soon as possible so you can track the Roman invasion force. It may be best to protect only a small portion of your allies rather than attempting to protect the entire region. So, let's jump into it. First off, this mission is hard. And I mean hard, like truly hard. This is not an easy mission to play. Because you must wall up relatively quickly, and then you must make sure that you keep the Romans outside of your walls, and well, that alone is quite a difficult task. Quickly come up here. Help him out there. You might now ask, well, why are you not walling in these resources? And the last 3 times I did that, the Romans immediately attacked, so I am now in favor of walling a bit further back. Because, believe it or not, I don't like to be killed. That's not the coolest thing in the world, so I try to avoid it. Destroying Crassus sounds a lot easier than it is. For obvious reasons. It sounds very easy because it's... well, it's a two-letter sentence, two-word sentence. And that obviously sounds very easy, but... again, they have a lot. And we probably try to delay conflict as much as possible, and then try to get into the Iron Age, and then see what you can do, but it takes a long time to get to the point where you can attack them. But you can't take a long time to get to the point where you can defend yourself. Because again, then you are also dead. There's another stone mine down here, so that's very good. You do need quite a lot of resources for this mission. So these 2 mines are very important to wall in. Again, these will be useful, but we will have to push out at a later date. Let's upgrade our walls. The Roman force will mostly consist of legions and catapults. And the legions can easily be killed by... We already have a market. Whoops. Yeah, anyway, the legions can be killed with ballistas or Helepolis later on. Whereas the catapults will be the big problem. So a strategy I found useful is one we have used earlier already, which is Scythe Chariots and Helepolis. Actually we haven't, have we used it? Oh, this is open. It's not good. Whoops. And we are now just going to put out a second wall just in case we do start attacking. This should buy us a little bit of time. We are now in the process of shifting our economy to a point where we can save up towards the Iron Age, which is a big upgrade we need. Obviously the next age is very important. And we will also shift slowly away from the berries. It's probably a bad idea to build houses there. Let's build some here. And I get rid of these. If we lose one up there, it's not a big deal, but if we lose 3 houses, we need to replace 3, and that's annoying. Right, yeah, now we are slowly moving away. Whoops. From this. Obviously you don't want to build all farms all at once. I think our economy is pretty much in the right spot now. Alright, you do the rest. And good. So, you know, wall up here. Stay out, yellow man. Not allowed in here. I would allow him in if there was something like gates, but obviously there are no gates in this game, so no entry for you. Now we are saving up for the next age, and we will also improve our economy a little bit before we do that. Oh, we have a stable already, that's good. Do we need anything for the chariots? Can we even build it? Yeah, we can. Oh, we need nobility in the government center. And wheel, obviously. Well, we are researching the wheel. And then nobility is over here, so yeah, we can do that. It's no big deal. Let's get on another stable. Let's get this done. Obviously Crassus starts in the Iron Age, so once he attacks with brutal force. And wheel will improve these guys a lot, because we obviously always have to walk back to these buildings. For gold. And let's just save up a little bit here. Get another 2 guys onto wood. That's enough. Wait, what do our chariots cost? 40 and 60 wood, okay. Quite a bit. There's nobility cost. We are now saving up, so I won't buy this right now, but I'm just saving up resources. Getting with plow, so once these are done, they will be reseeded with more food. And now we are waiting. Now again, there is a chance you get attacked basically immediately. And for the most part, you're just trying to avoid that. You don't need to scout anymore. Okay. Now you build. We are soon ready to go to the next age. Do we have the buildings? Yeah, we do. We have this one and this one. Oh no. Only 70 food away. Five. Thank you. Right, and now we can start the upgrade process as well. Once we get some more food. Let's get a little bit closer here. Obviously the wheel improves them by cutting down the time it takes them to walk there, but let's get this upgrade. Let's make them a little more durable. I think the upgrade costs a lot of food as well. That one costs a lot. 1500. No, it costs wood and gold. The Lapillus one costs enough, so right now everything is silent. Hold on. And we're back. There we go. Let's get this one. Obviously we need this upgrade to get Scythe Chariots, so I want to get it before we hit the Iron Age. Although we won't have enough wood, I don't think. At least not right off the bat. Put you on wood. What's the one we need for Helepolis? Craftsmanship, that's the wood upgrade, we get that anyway. So that's good. Right now the game is a little bit slow, so... we need craftsmanship. And we need time. Mobility isn't done yet, but again it doesn't really matter. So this craftsmanship will be done, so nobility is done now. So we need 1400 wood. And craftsmanship will also help us get the wood faster, because obviously it's a wood cutting upgrade. What you can also do is go for heavy catapults. Obviously that's another expensive upgrade, but basically what it helps you do is destroy their catapults, because then you have your own ones. Wait with that. I want to get this upgrade done as soon as possible. Because with Scythe Chariots, they are pretty good units now. They don't cost any gold, so that's obviously a bonus. This costs 1500 food and 1000 wood. That's a lot of stuff. And we will kill off some villagers eventually. Get some people off gold and onto wood. Never thought I'd be doing this. And red is still not attacking, which is great. We will get the food relatively soon. Now let's see, we need how much food? 1500 and 1000 wood. So yeah, we are now just waiting. There are some upgrades I want, like this one and this one. Not really this one, but at least these two. But since both of them cost food and I want this to be done relatively quickly, the obvious choice is to wait here. That being said, we are still waiting for 1000. So we do grab this one to make our chariots better, because obviously they also need improvement. Also need another stable here. Could be building one more. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We are now just saving up. It's fine. We're going here. Now we're close to the 1500, and we are relatively close to the 1k of wood. I'm just waiting it out now. And there we go. Now we're saving up for even more upgrades. Obviously need ballistics to make the ballistas or the Helepolis actually hit something. And then we will soon try to get into the chariot production. And we will have to kill off some of our economy because we only have 14 population space. And that is not enough. Now Crassus already has his army, so it's not like it matters when we move out. Once we move out, we will have to fight his army. It doesn't get any bigger right now. That's the thing. It is already a huge army. We are obviously also still gathering gold, and we will also pick this gold, and that should be enough to sustain the production of Helepolis for a while. Anything else we need? We need siege engineering for the extra range, and I do want architecture. Why do I want architecture? Well, more wall hit points are pretty nice. Anything else? Writing? Yeah, I don't know. We could get writing actually. It's not a bad idea actually, even before architecture. Maybe one more food, but we need a lot more wood than food, so we just use a lot more food right now because of the upgrades. Oh well, we will see how much we need of which resource, and we can obviously also rebalance the economy if we see, well, this isn't really what we expected or where we expect things to be. We will delete this guy, I think. Actually, I want to make sure I have some towers standing here. Why towers? Well, just in case these guys... Oh, they are attacking already. So our allies are kind of dead. Heavy catapults, okay. So I have legions, heavy cavalry, and heavy catapults. Pub limit. Obviously there is nothing a couple of towers will be able to do, but do not the walls. I don't really think they care about me yet. Part of me just wants to skip their army. These are just a distraction should they make it in here. I want something to protect myself with. Oh god. Well, crisis. It could be worse. I will open my wall here. Like any upgrades? This one. We are now living off of the gold we have, but it should still hold a while. Uh-oh. We're being attacked! No! Okay, this is a make or break thing here now. I mean, we either live through this or we are done. Shit. Well, this is going to be a struggle. No, we're dead. Taking down a lot of my economy. I don't know, we could still defend here. Obviously losing all of this would be tragic, but we wanted to trim our economy a little bit anyway, right? Okay. It's not ideal, but okay. I think we have to use some of these guys up here. Why are they using Axemen now? Not that I mind Axemen, but not entirely sure what's the unit they need. Are they running out of gold already? It's possible, right? Well, I don't know, there should be enough gold left. They should still be attacking with legions. I mean, they are, but lots of X-Men mixed in, and I'm not entirely sure what the point of those is. Is there any economy? No, nothing. I don't care, man. Let's move down here. That's a unit I expected. Alright, that's more like it. Uh-oh. What is that shot, man? I don't care about that. What are you guys? Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, unit. Okay, if I want to die, then more power to them. Let's kill this. Oh no, 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 no. Shit. Oh, that was brutal. Where comes the retreat? Okay. The quick catapults are annoying, but there's only so much we can do about them, so it is what it is. And I will try to make the best of it. Oh shit. Unexpected. Shit. No! This is staying difficult. And I don't see it getting any easier. I think we will push through eventually, it's just... when will we do that? I'm not sure, can we maybe build up a base there? That would be good. Like Crassus, he must lose his stuff eventually, right? He can't just always be... That's not cool. Mass scythe chariots? Or what's the plan here? You aren't really getting anywhere. build up over here, man. Let's see what we can do. We're coming a lot through the middle. I think that is something we can see already. We will now move the production facilities forward. I hate that. Alright, what happens if we do this and we go this way? Would that work? We can try, I'd say. Right? Let's cancel these. I don't want to delete my stables down there because deleting them is a bad idea. Oh my goodness. We're not losing gold units right now. That's the important part. We're only losing chariots. Which we try to replace here. The thing with the wall is, if they don't care about it, we are in trouble. We might as well just walk straight past, right? So I want to keep my replacements here until we make further progress. And maybe we can move from here into his base and cut off his reinforcement capabilities. I don't like our army composition. We have too many Helepolis and not enough Scythe chariots. Never thought I'd save it, but with all of the heavy catapults roaming around, Helepolis are not the ideal unit. Like Scythe chariots, they can fight everything, but the Helepolis, they have that one huge weakness. That's not good. It's not good at all. know what to make of this. We will now lose our forward position. We're going for my houses? Okay. Hold on. Alright, and we're back. I'm not sure this is working as we have intended. Are they all dead? Oh no. Now these guys are kind of on their own right now, which... No! Well, that at least frees up some population space here, right? So... maybe we can defend ourselves. We'll break into their main base here right now, so... they will eventually have to start defending themselves, or else they're just going to die, which I doubt they won't. But the problem is they shouldn't have trouble defending themselves. We take a few chariots and ride them over here to replenish. Would seem like a good idea, right? These guys can defend. We can just replenish right here on the border. Where are you going? Let's kill everything they have. Okay, so there are streaming units across here, which will eventually come here. We're out of gold. That's not good. What are you doing? We can't do this. We can, however. No, stop replenishing. We can't do this, however. Now, a good part is being out of gold is not ideal, but we still have scythe chariots. And they are still a good unit. So having them is a really good idea in my opinion. Mainly because you need something that you can use when you run out of gold. Which can always happen. That was terrible. Do we have reinforcements coming from here? Yeah, we do. We have these guys coming. Now my economy up here is alright. So this area is now clear. We will now try to attack them from behind. I could go for legions, yes, but legions obviously also cost gold, which we just established we don't have very much of. Oh, our units are getting stuck again. Is that cool? Huge army coming. It's always fun. No! I did stop ahead of time, so it couldn't hit me, so we did get away here pretty well, all things considered. That being said, that's still a pretty rough situation here. And the fact that we're not actually watching here is kinda starting to backfire a bit. This front is incredibly difficult to keep. And what this does is it buys us time, which is good. But we aren't really making much progress, which is bad. Okay, so these guys are now going this way. We're going to raid the economy. Just gonna ride through there. These guys will be fine, right? Damn it. But they're eventually going to die. But I can live with eventually if we're going to get down their economy a little bit and if we're going to slow down their catapult production here. Where are the villagers? I'm gonna take down several of them. So his attack is down. Okay. The thing is, if they can do this, I can do that as well. Let's just fight from here, actually make this too wide. We are replenishing at a decent speed, so that's good. Now let's move out, I would say. There is a production facility for the unit we hate, so maybe we should take down that. Let's start by taking down the towers. They are not the essential part, but they are annoying, so... Go. Let's take down the villagers, that's good. They replenish so much, it's crazy. I mean, we also replenish a lot, but that fight is crazy. These choke points, I don't like them very much. Yeah, they suit the Helepolis, but they suit the catapults even more. And that's the difficulty. We are now raiding them even harder, which is good. I need to protect a little bit. Still have a lot of units coming here. I mean a lot of units. We are getting deeper into their territory though. So it's not like we're not making any progress. It's just not as much as I would like. That is all. I mean, we are getting rid of a lot of their stuff, so that's good. We will break through eventually, and when this space is history, and then we're good to go, but until then it's going to be a bit of a struggle. They should already feel the effects of this, so don't get me wrong. And I can also tell because they are getting weaker attack by attack. It's not like they just keep defending with the same might and strength. You can tell they are getting weaker. We don't have as many catapults anymore. We are now mostly defending with infantry. Obviously a lot of infantry can still beat us here, but generally speaking it's a lot easier for us to defend. I'm actually considering picking up a few catapults to range them if this attack fails as well, but I don't know yet, we'll see. I think we'll have to research catapult for that, because stone throwers are a bit of a joke. Hello Crassus, we have stone throwers. What do you have? Heavy catapults, you say? Well, I don't care. Feel the might of my stone thrower. That's not going to work, is it? So, yeah, we do want... Do they now build scythe chariots? Is that a thing? You stole my unit! Traitor! Cheater! Whatever. We'll build kind of a wall of units. Which is always a good idea. Now we're slowly taking down the production facilities, although we don't really care about archery range. Oops. Better than nothing. Also start raiding their economy. And we start nearing a Crassus defeat, I would say. Should we need more gold? Do we have any gold left? I'll look in a bit. This is too important right now. We do still have 800 gold. It's not like we're going to start out of gold in a second. Unit wall. Too OP. Let's take this down. And this one. Anyway, are kind of feeding villagers to us. I am now convinced we will win. Yep, there we go. I didn't expect it to be so quickly. I thought we had to destroy everything.
You defeated the Roman legions and ordered Crassus, Rome's richest man, flogged. With Rome's large slave population now in open revolt, the city itself will fall to your army. You have not only won freedom for yourself, Spartacus, but for tens of thousands.
Yay! Go Spartacus! Woo! We still have less score than Crassus. That was a lot of units, right? Oh, he lost quite a lot more. Okay. These guys, they got wrecked. Oh well, so thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, farewell.